said they can play on heavy play.
Here come our Red Devils!
Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. Let us know in the comments if we have audio.
Good evening and welcome to Red Devil Stadium. The graduating class of 1953 would like to make a presentation in honor of Mr. Charles Daniels for his years of dedication to our Red Devil program. Please welcome Mr. Phillip and the Daniels family.
I need to upgrade the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, what? What is that?
We're doing a ceremony in honor of Mr. Charles Daniels right now, old-time statistician here for the Red Devils, passed away earlier this year. Just put these speakers up there. Good. So you got him and Metro.
And
Here comes the Opelousas Catholic Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a special moment going on around the 40-yard line, tribute to Mr. Charles Daniels.
Again, tonight's presentation is presented to the family of Charles Daniels. Over 61 years involved in Port Barre football, including many youth programs initiated or partially initiated by Mr. Daniels. A big thank you for the Charles Daniels family.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this game rolling. Welcome in. My name is Jordan Taylor. This is
Remember, folks, no one is allowed onto the field
here
before
at
or
Red
at
Devil
halftime or even
Stadium
after the game.
between Opelousas
Please
Catholic
notify
Vikings
any of the
and
officials
the Port Barre
or
Red
the
Devils.
policeman or anybody in charge if you see anything unsafe conditions.
Captains for tonight's ball game: number 4, Owen Ponche; number 18, Blake Salvi. For Opelousas Catholic will be number 30, Nolan Fourier; number 53, Cade Distrup; number is that, Tyler? Is that 55? And number 55, Jake Vasily. You said you're going to turn it down? You said you're going to turn it down?
The National Federation of High School Associations and the LHSAA require officials to enforce sportsmanship rules. High school athletics emphasize positive values. All of us have worked hard to create a sense of teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. We remind you that we expect good behavior and will quickly penalize misconduct. We encourage and appreciate your help. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants, coaches, and officials.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were used to scoreboard being on the screen and all the sponsors popped up on the screen, I apologize for tonight. We got to roll solo with the cell phone.
OC has won the toss and declined to the second half.
So it looked like OC won the toss. They will decline to the second half, and we are moments away from kickoff here at Red Devil Stadium. Red Devils wearing black on black. Mike is wearing white on gray.
Officials for tonight's contest at referee will have Kyle
Our
Faber,
national anthem.
umpire
And then we'll
Charles
get this thing
Duncan,
rolling.
head linesman Larry Brown, line judge Paul Wangler, back judge Joseph Gidry, game clock Trinella Claude, play clock Justin Fontenot.
Good, man. How you doing?
7 games going on around the state.
Really? Referee showing.
Iota's playing, Acadiana's playing, St. Martinville, ERAF, Welsh.
I called them 4 times. Yeah, when I go down, I can take them. Then I call them have on one.
Everyone please stand and remove your hats. God Almighty, we beseech your blessings on the contest tonight. Protect the players from serious injury. May they respect each other's talents. Provide good judgment for those who will officiate these games tonight. Allow all of us to share good sportsmanship with each other. Let us remember those student athletes who have played in these games and are now members of the armed forces, stationed all over the world. After the games, let us all return home safely. Amen. Touchdown!
66. Is it?
For Barre, I'd like to thank the St. Landry Parish Athletic Healthcare Alliance, consisting of Opelousas General Health Systems, Moro Physical Therapy, and Dr. Phil Basilla, with WellSmart Opelousas Orthopedic Clinic, for their medical partnership with our athletic training staff.
Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the broadcast booth tonight for the Red Devils and the Opelousas Catholic Vikings Week 3 edition of Thursday Night Football. Both teams coming in 0-2, searching for that first victory of the season. Vikings played a really tough first 2 games of the year. Devils, real young football team. So what's in store tonight for this Thursday night contest? Thanks everyone. Go ahead and hit the like, hit the share. We're moments away from 48 minutes here on Thursday night. Back deep for the Red Devils will be number 7, Keenan Hardy. Number 11, Adam Barron. And number 18, Blake Savoy. Kicking off for the Vikings. Looks like number 18, Tyler? Yes, it was number 18.
And we're underway.
Keenan Hardy takes it in. For a block or two, still on his feet. Finally brought
Ball
down.
taken in at the 10. Keenan Hardy on the carry, on the return.
Talk about a
Brings it
kicker
out
right
to
there.
Close to the Red Devil 35-yard line where they will take over 1st and 10.
Number 18, Mark Collins, did the kicking duties and also on the stop there. Red Devils will start out 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Once again, Red Devils wearing black on black. Vikings wearing white on gray. Your quarterback for the Red Devils tonight. Your quarterback for the Red Devils will be number 4, Owen Ponche. There's a snap. Quarterback draw the whole way. He was taken down from behind, looks like.
Owen Ponche for the carry.
Number 50 on the
Quarterback
tackle.
keeper.
Peyton Hebert there to greet him.
Tackled just behind the line. Makes it a 2nd and 11 for the Red Devils.
Lost a yard there, brings up 2nd and 11 from the 34-yard line. They kind of tiptoed to the line right there. New quarterback into the game. Here comes number 3, true freshman, Talis Metrojan. Shotgun empty. Quick slant pass should have been intercepted there on the coverage. Number 19.
Pass ball incomplete, brings up a 3rd and 11.
Red Devils already in not where they want to be, behind the chains here. 3rd down and 11 with 11:05 on the game clock. Third and 11, bunch trips to the right, one back in the backfield. Metro Jane waits on the snap. There's a snap. Handoff to 4, back to 7. 7 dancing around. Makes one man miss. Fighting for yards, and he's going to get tattooed there by number 3.
Double reverse. Keenan Hardy on the carry.
Jordan Lana there just came punish him. Punting unit will come
Brings
out
up
for the
a
Red
4th
Devils.
and 11 for the Red Devils.
The punter will be number 3, Talis Metrogen. Back deep for the Vikings, number 34, Royce Butler. Snap. That's a good one. Gets the punt off, line drive. Taken in by number 34. Trying to get to the sideline. And he's going to eventually
34, Ross Butler taken in at the Appaloosa Catholic 38-yard line. The return goes all the way out to the Red Devil 35, where OC will take over 1st and 10.
OC sets up great field position after the good punt return. 1st and 10 Vikings from the 35 with 9:43 on the game clock. Pitch to number 7. There goes Brown. Touchdown saving tackle there.
And 1st down, Chris Brown takes it around the left side, gets down to about the 3, where it'll be 1st and goal for the Vikings.
Vikings march all the way down inside the 5. Have it 1st and goal from the 3. Your quarterback for the Vikings looks like number 18, Mark Collins. Talented backfield for this Viking offense with a really good offensive line. There's a snap. Handoff 33. 33 falls forward in. Touchdown Vikings. Number 33, Eli Shillette gets the Vikings on the board first, and it is 6-0 here at Red Devil Stadium. It took 2 plays.
Whoever's on the visitor side in the gray Ford pickup at the gate for the ambulance, well, grayish silver, could you please move your vehicle so that the ambulance can park in that
Snap,
gate?
Hold, kick, up, no good. Collins was doing the holding duties there. Number 40, Landon Miller was doing the kicking duties there. Wide right, no good. 9:30 to go here in the 1st quarter. Vikings strike first. It is 6-0 here at Red Devil Stadium. Stick with us, folks. We'll be back in a second.
And after the touchdown and the no good extra point, Vikings lead 6-0, 9:30 left in the 1st quarter.
Collins in for the kick. 7:22 and 18 back deep for the Red Devils.
Mark Collins set to kick it off.
Collins booms it deep, and Hardy's just
And the kickoff
bounce
goes into the end zone
the
for
end
the
zone for a
automatic
touchback.
touchback. Fort Barre will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Red Devils down by 6, coming back to action from the 20-yard line. Red Devils 3 and out last drive. See if they can get it moving on this one.
1st and 10, Red Devils from their own 20-yard line.
Shotgun. There's a snap. Handoff to number 4, and it is blown up by the heart of the defensive line.
Owen Ponche on the run off the left side. Brings up a 2nd and 11 for the Red Devils.
2nd and 11 for the Red Devils. Comes the motion. Handoff to number 22, and it is blown up there. Valiant on the carry. Tackled by number 34, Royce Butler. The Red Devils are
Valiant on the carry, met in the backfield.
in a bad spot of the field, backed up into their own territory. 3rd down and long. Devils will go empty. It's 3rd and long. We're at the 8-minute mark here in the first quarter. There's the snap, quarterback. Pass falls incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete. Brings up a 4th down for the Red Devils.
And the punting unit will come out. Back deep for the Vikings again. Last time he almost took it for 6. Let's see if they kick it to him again. Good snap. Kick is off. 34.
Long John Twist taking in at the 40.
Following his blockers. He gets the Vikings inside the 30. It will be Viking football.
1st and 10 from the Red Devil 28-yard line.
From the 27-yard line. Six nothing, 7:43 to go in the first quarter. Vikings have the football, 1st and 10 from the 28. Collins, there's a snap, quick toss to 7. Brown cuts it back inside. And there's a flag, reverses fields now. Still fighting for yards, finally brought down inside
Big
the
pitch
10.
out to the right side, Chris Brown on the
Now
carry.
we wait on the flag.
Picks up a Vikings 1st down.
Waiting on the official ruling. Face mask against the defense, and that's gonna
Face mask against the Red Devils.
And move the Vikings inside the 5. Red Devils have seen enough. They're gonna burn the timeout.
Timeout, Red Devils.
We'll take a timeout with them, folks. 7:32 to go here in the first quarter. Vikings flexing their muscles here early. Talking about like the actual season.
Except face mask. Yeah, we were driving.
Vikings looking to add more and tack on to the lead here. They have it 1st and goal inside the 5. Collins.
1st and goal for the Vikings.
Last time they got inside this territory, 33 touched it. He'll touch it again. Full head of steam, fighting for yards. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Opelousas Catholic Vikings.
Inside run for the Vikings.
Number 33, Eli Shillette, 2nd touchdown tonight for the Vikings.
Eli in for the touchdown for the Vikings.
This one on this sideline signal. 2-point conversion try. Offense will stay on the field. Trying to make this a 14-0 football game. Collins waits on the snap. There it is. Handoff, 33, goes untouched. And he adds on.
Eli again for the 2-point conversion.
Eli
Makes
Shillette
the score 14-0.
makes this 14-0.
7:14 left in the quarter.
$7:14 remaining. OC now leads Port Barre 14-0.
Still waiting for that silver gray Ford to move out from in front of the gate on the north end of the track so that the ambulance can park there.
Collins pretty much doing it all tonight. Now he lines up for the kicking duties. Hardy back deep for the Red Devils. There's the kick. And this one's gonna go out of bounds.
And the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Red Devils should get good field position here. Down by 14. Gotta get something going here. Red Devils will have it 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Down by 14 with a little over 7 minutes to go.
Port Barre will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
True freshman at quarterback, trying to get something going with this offense. Hand off to Ponche. Ponche fumbles the football and it is covered by the Opelousas Catholic Vikings. Number 53.
OC recovers.
On the fumble recovery. That didn't look like a clean exchange from quarterback and running back. Vikings take over 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Collins goes under center, same backfield. 5 with the motion. Collins drops back to pass, got a man wide open. Pass falls incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete, brings up a 2nd and 10.
Intended receiver was number 30, Nolan Fourier. First time we've seen the Vikings throw it tonight. They haven't had much use to throw it tonight. They've been getting chunk yardage through the run game. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. This might be Browntown. 7 in the motion. Nope. 33 untouched and goes all the way to the
Collins hands off to Eli.
It's going to be close to a 1st down. I'm not sure if he picked it up. Say he's short a yard. So number 33
brings up a 3rd.
Shillette picks up 9. This might be the final play before we get to the hydration timeout, unless there's an incomplete pass.
And correction, that's a 1st down for the Vikings.
Yep, correction. Picked up 10. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Oh, busted play. Collins just going to get something out of nothing.
Mark Collins on the keeper, taken out of bounds.
Picked up 5 there, brings up 2nd and 5 with 6:21 to go here in
Brings
the
up
quarter.
a 2nd and 5 for the Vikings.
Second and 5. 6:21 to go. Handoff to Brown. Brown runs through defender, goes in, touchdown Vikings.
Chris Brown at the middle for another Vikings touchdown.
Number 7, Chris Brown, full burst up the middle, runs through a defender, and it is 20-0 here at Red Devil Stadium. Two-point conversion team will stay on the field. There's a snap. Quick toss to Brown. Brown cuts it back inside.
Collins to Brown for the attempt.
Conversion is
and he's in for the 2-point conversion.
Brown making it look easy here on Thursday Night Football. Your new score from Red Devil Stadium, 6:15 to go, 22-0. The Vikings lead the Red Devils. Collins on for the kicking duties. Hardy back deep for the Red Devils. Turned out to be a beautiful night here. Booms it deep. Hardy watches it go into the end zone
for a touchback.
The Red Devils will have it 1st and 10 from the 20. Two punts and a fumble has been the first 3 drives of the Red Devils. Let's see if they can get something moving on drive number 4.
First and 10 Red Devils from their own 20-yard line.
There's a snap, handoff to Ponche. Ponche's lost 2 yards there.
Holding Ponche on the carry off the left side.
Number 35 for the Vikings on the tackle. That's Christian Lee. And that will do it, folks. That will take us to the hydration timeout.
Timeout on the field.
5:57
hydration timeout
here in the first quarter. We just hit the hydration timeout.
Don't forget, folks,
Vikings
when you go to the snack bar, you got to purchase tickets before you can get anything at the snack bar.
ineligible?
And we resume play with a second down for the Red Devils.
Back from the hydration timeout, 2nd and 13. Quick pass, complete to
Pass is complete to Keenan Hardy.
Positive yards there on 2nd down. And the Red Devils pick.
And that is a Red Devil first down.
First and 10 for the Red Devils from the 32-yard line.
First and 10 Red Devils from their own 32.
Waiting on the snap, 1st and 10 for the Red Devils. Metrogene, jump pass, intercepted.
And that ball is intercepted.
So just had some momentum, and number 3,
Jordan Luna on the interception.
Jordan Luna takes it away with the interception. So 2 turnovers here early for the Red Devils. Timeout Vikings. We'll take a timeout with them, folks. 5:42 remaining here in the first quarter. Vikings rolling early.
Timeout Vikings. The freshman. That boy can play. No. The 8th grader that's coming in. Left-hander. Right fielder. Collins hands off up the middle. Six on the carry for Caleb Sullivan brings up a 2nd and 4.
Picked up 6 on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 4 for the Vikings. Already up 22-0. Brown goes in motion, handoff to 33, and that hole has been open all night.
And that's another Vikings first down.
Vikings pick up another 1st down inside the Red Devil red zone.
First and 10 Vikings from their own 14-yard line. Excuse me, from the Red Devil 14.
Goes under center. Brown goes in motion. Handoff 33. All the way up. Picked up 5 on 1st down. 33 having a heck of a first quarter.
Eli Schlitt on the carry. Brings up a 2nd and 5 for the Vikings.
Second and 4, Vikings knocking on the doorsteps again. Quarterback keep, pitch, Brown. Turns the burner zone, touchdown. Opelousas Catholic Vikings.
Pitch out to Chris Brown for the end for the Viking touchdown.
That is Brown's second touchdown tonight. Brown's got 2. Chalette's got 2. It's 28-0. 2-point conversion team will stay on the field. Collins goes under center. 2-point conversion try. There's the motion. Handoff, 33, and he's in. 2-point conversion is good.
Eli Schmidt in for the 2-point conversion.
Your new score from Red Devil Stadium. 3:55 to go here in the first. And it's all Vikings, folks. Too early, I know. Last 2, Collins has put it in the end zone for a touchback. This time, kicks it short. Marty will take it in.
Returnable kickoff.
Marty upended close to the 35.
Keenan Hardy on the return brings it back out across the 30 to about the 32-yard line, where Fort Barre will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 for the Red Devils. 3:48 to go here in the first. 30-0 is your score. There's a snap, handoff, Ponche blown up in the backfield, and it's been blown
Vikings
up
all over the backfield on that one.
53 leading the charge for the Vikings. Second and about 14. There's a snap, handoff to Vilan. Vilan trying to cut a corner, cuts it back inside, and he is lit up.
Carry to the left side. John Michael on the tackle. Brings up a 3rd and 13 for the Red Devils.
John Michael. Garrow on the tackle brings up 3rd and 13 for the Red Devils with 2:28 remaining here in the first. There's a snap on 3rd down. Tried the middle screen.
Pass ball incomplete. Will bring up a 4th down for the Red Devils.
And the punting unit is out again for the Red Devils. Vikings fixing to send their offense back on the field. And they have not been stopped tonight. Metrodream doing the punting. Number 7, Chris Brown, back deep for the Vikings. Good snap. Punt is tailing out of bounds.
Line drive punt takes the Red Devils bounce.
Devils
Till it goes out of bounds.
Brown there in the return.
OC will take over 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
Vikings already up 30. And getting the football back. To go here in the first. Brown motion, handoff to Shillette. Shillette picks up 9 on
first down. The Vikings run around the right side, picking up 9 yards on the carry. Will bring up a 2nd and 1.
Second and 1 from the 36. Vikings on the move. Quick pitch to Brown. Good blocking. There goes Brown. One man to beat, cuts it back inside, and he will take it the distance. 10-5, 4-3-2-1, touchdown. Opelousas Catholic Vikings.
Flag on the field at the 50-yard line.
But there is a yellow flag around the 50. Touchdown might be wiped off the board. Waiting on the official ruling. There it is. Touchdown will come off the board. Vikings penalized.
There is a block against the Vikings.
At that point? Oh, yeah. Let's see where they spot this football. First and 10 for the Vikings.
Okay, since there was a spot foul, the Vikings did pick up a first down. So it is 1st and 10, but the touchdown comes off the board.
1:10 remaining here in the first and 10 for the Vikings. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Handoff to Shillette. Shillette bulldozing his way, another 9 on first down.
Handoff off the right side is very close to another first down.
Game clock just hit under.
2nd and 1 for the Vikings from their own 47-yard line.
Second and 1, 34 seconds remaining here in the first. Quarterback pull, there goes Collins.
Quarterback keeper brings it out across the 40 to the Red Devil 39-yard line.
Number 51, Maddox Fontenot
And that is another Vikings first down.
Clock will run, and that probably will take us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams will head to the sidelines. Final seconds tick off here. And that will do it. End of the first quarter here at Red Devil Stadium.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Your score from Red Devil Stadium: Opelousas Catholic 30, Fort Barre 0. It has been all Vikings here early, folks. Stick with us. 3 more quarters to go.
Begin our second quarter. Vikings have it 1st and 10 from the Red Devil 39-yard line. Brown for the reception, but he was out of bounds when he got it. Incomplete pass. He bring up a 2nd and 10.
Brown makes a great catch, but pass, he stepped out of bounds. Second and 10, quick pitch. There goes Brown. Stutter step, cuts back in, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, makes another man.
Brown breaking tackle.
Gets it inside the Red Devil.
Brings it out to the 17-yard line, and that is another Vikings first down.
First and 10 for the Vikings. Already up 30 and have it at the 17. Three goes in motion, handoff 2. Looks like Shillette again on the catch.
Handoff off the left, Eli Shillette.
Shillette having a big first half.
Picked up 6 on the carry, brings up a 2nd and 4.
Second and a long 3. Vikings knocking on the doorsteps again. 5 in motion. Quarterback pulled the whole way. Ball's on the ground, and I think the Red Devils might have the football. Collins looked like he was in for another touchdown. Instead, coughs it up. Red Devils have it 1st and 10, but for an offense that hasn't moved the ball much tonight, they got to start from their own 1. 40-yard line. Next team has to be smart here. Handoff to Owen, and this may be very close to a safety.
First and 10, Red Devils attempted run off to the right side.
Line. Second and 11 from the 1. There's waiting on the snap and
Flag on the play.
Vikings get a head start, will be penalized. Second and 5 for the Red Devils. Scores from around the state coming up at halftime.
Second and 6 for the Red Devils.
There's a snap, handoff to Hardy. Hardy trying to bounce it outside. Now it cuts back inside, and he's going to be dropped.
Hardy off the left side. Picks up a couple.
Bring up third and about 4 with a little over 9 minutes remaining.
Brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Red Devils.
Third down, reverse. Hardy on the carry. It's going to be brought down. And one of the Vikings is slow to get up. That was the guy on the tackle.
Line brings up a 4th down for the Red Devils.
Number 3, Jordan Luna on the tackle. He's the injured Viking. Looks like he's going to tough it out and stay out there. Red Devils will send out the punting unit. Brown back deep for the Vikings. Might be trying to kick it away from them again. And they don't want no part of Brown. He's going to kick it out of bounds close to the 40.
Out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line where the Vikings will take over 1st and 10.
Goodbye.
First and 10 Vikings from the Red Devil 42-yard line.
7:56 to go here at Red Devil Stadium before we get to halftime. Second quarter. It's been all Vikings. Brown goes in motion, handoff to 33. Shillette on the carry.
Handoff off the left side, tackle at the line.
Number 65, Joseph Brown on the tackle.
Joseph Brown on the tackle.
One of the few times tonight we've actually seen one of the D tackles make a play.
Second and a long 8 for the Vikings.
There's the snap, handoff Shillette. Shillette taking his time. Gonna be up close to the first down. I think he's about a yard short.
Eli Chalel to the left side again. Very close to the first down.
Third and 1 for the Vikings. 6:50 on the game clock.
Brings up a third and short 1 for the Vikings.
Might be Shillette time again. It is. Shillette needed 1 and he got about 6.
And that is the Vikings' first down.
Clock will run, and it might run us all the way down to the hydration timeout. Currently sit at 6:19.
First and 10 Vikings from the Red Devil 28.
Vikings might try to get one more snap in before referee blows it for both teams to head to the sideline. First and 10. There's the snap. Handoff to Shillette. Tackle by number 51, Maddox.
Eli for the carry off the left side.
Referee blows the
Timeout on the field.
And we'll take a timeout with him. 5:52 remaining. Hydration timeout here at Red
Hydration
Devils Stadium.
timeout.
30-0 is your score. Vikings lead the Red Devils.
Back from our timeout, 2nd and 6 for the Vikings.
There's a snap. Quick pitch to Brown. Brown
Pitch out to Brown off the right side.
gonna
Flag on the
score
play.
again, but there's another penalty flag on the field. This might be the second touchdown wiped off the board for Brown. He scored twice tonight, and both of those touchdowns have been called off because of a penalty flag.
Holding against the Vikings.
Vikings will be penalized. Touchdown comes off the board, and that's got to frustrate Brown. His second one tonight called off because of a penalty flag.
Second and long for the Vikings from the Red Devil 35-yard line.
Second and long from the 35-yard line. Snap, quarterback's gonna roll, looks, throws one, and it's gonna fall
Collins on the
incomplete.
rollout. Almost intercepted by the Red Devils, but the pass falls incomplete.
Had a chance chance to intercept that pass. Number 12, Kendrick Shelley on the coverage. Vikings try to take a shot there. Threw it into double coverage. Third down from the 35 with 5:32 on the game clock.
Third and long for the Vikings from the red double 35.
New look formation here. Throws a deep pass. That ball's incomplete. Another chance for an interception. Instead, pass falls incomplete.
Trayvon Victorian on the breakup.
There on the coverage.
Pass falls incomplete, brings up a fourth down for the Vikings.
Offense stays on the field. Coach said, let's go. And instead, before we get to the fourth down call, Coach says, let's call a timeout and talk about this fourth down. We'll take a timeout with them. 5:25 remaining here in the second quarter. Vikings lead the Red Devils 30-0. Yeah. Fourth down and long. Corners playing way off here for this fourth down. Quarterback keep the whole way. 18 pitches it back.
Fourth down. Collins pitches back to Brown.
Brown might get the first down here. There's a penalty
flag
flag.
On the play as Brown's taken out of bounds.
Collins went quarterback keep there, and at the last second pitched it to a Chris Brown waiting in the backfield. Brown picks up the football, picks up a first down, but it might be a flag on the Vikings here. It came from the back judge. Referees are having a meeting around the 20. Here's the official ruling. Illegal blocking the back against the Vikings.
Blocking the back against the Vikings.
Coach wants an exclamation. Now the white hat will come over and give an exclamation. Coach Stevens is not happy. Frustrating night here for the home opener. So after all that, it looks like it will be repeat fourth down. 4th and 10 for the Vikings.
Okay, for some reason it's 4th and 11.
Or 4th and 11. Quarterback's going to roll to his right, looking.
Red Devils in the backfield giving chase to Collins. He turns it up and is taken out of bounds.
Collins might have picked up a first down. They will mark him short. It's going to be a turnover on his downs.
Short last play. Should have been a turnover. They marked up the penalty before they told us what was on the ball. They thought we automatically accepted.
And after Port Barre forces Collins out of bounds, that's a turnover on downs. Port Barre, first down.
Red Devils will take over from their own 20-yard line after the turnover on downs.
First and 10 Red Devils from their own 20-yard line.
We have movement.
Flag on the play.
Ball scored on the Red Devils.
Ball start against the Red Devils.
Red Devils will be penalized. First and 15 for the Red Devils.
First and 15 for the Red Devils from their 15.
4:41 on the game clock. There's a snap. Metrogene drops back the pass under pressure. Now he's going to take off and get what he can get. He might not gain anything.
Vikings in the backfield. Quarterback takes off, gets back to the 15. Brings up a 2nd and 15 from the 15.
Second and 15 from the 15, 4:14 on the game clock. Coach has seen enough. He's going to burn a
Timeout
timeout.
on the field. Red Devils.
We'll take a timeout with them, folks. 3:52 remaining here before we get to halftime. Vikings lead the Red Devils 30-0. I remember. Back to action we go. 2nd down and long for the Red Devils. Quick pass.
Pass
Incomplete.
ball incomplete will bring up a 3rd and 15 for the Red Devils.
Red Devils might get a free first down here with roughing the pass.
Flag on the field.
say just short of the first down. Repeat second down.
Personal foul against the Vikings. Brings up a 2nd and inches for the Red Devils.
Referee says first down, Red Devils. Chains will move. All right, 1st and 10 from the 30. 3.
Okay, and that is a Red Devil first down.
On the game clock. There's the snap. Hardy.
Direct snap to Keenan Hardy. Vikings met him in the backfield.
Number 35, there on the tackle. Christian Lee. Lost 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 15 from the 25. 3:10 on the game clock. Hand off to Hardy. And Hardy's going nowhere.
Keenan Hardy on the sweep again. Vikings in the backfield again.
Number 4, Rowan Bergeron. There on the stop. Third and about 17. 2:38 remaining before we get to halftime. There's the snap. Quarterback's gonna roll. Pressure in his face. Pass falls incomplete. And a familiar sight tonight. Punting unit.
Okay, that brings up a 4th down for the Red Devils.
For the Red Devils. Metrogene will do the punting. Number 34 for the Vikings. Royce Butler back for the return.
Fort Barre set the punt with 2:22 left in the half.
Good snap. And Butler will have a shot. Here he goes, full head of
Quick
steam.
taken in at the 50.
Butler sets up
First
the
out of bounds
Vikings.
at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 inside the red zone all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Royce Butler on the return.
Vikings offense comes back on the field. Already up 30, trying to get more points here before we get to halftime.
32-yard return for the Vikings, and it will be 1st and 10 from the Fort Barre 19-yard line.
We have whistles. Timeout. Red Devils.
Timeout, Red Devils.
Final 2:11 before we get to halftime. Vikings have it 1st and 10 when we come back to the timeout from the 17. Scores from around the state coming up at half. So we'll talk about our sponsors at halftime. Back from the timeout we go. Collins calls troops to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the 17. Waiting on the snap. Brown goes in motion. Handoff to Gillette.
Handoff off the left side.
I would love to see his average yards here in the first half. He's been getting around 4 to 8 a carry.
Eli Gillette on the carry. Picks up 3, will bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Vikings.
Vikings go quick. 1:45 on the game clock. Brown goes in motion. Handoff Gillette. Gillette.
Gillette again off the left side.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about a long 3. Game clock sits at 1:24.
3rd and 4 for the Vikings.
$1:15 on the game clock. Brown goes in motion, hand off to Gillette, ball's on the ground.
Fumble on the play.
And that was just some timing was off between fullback and quarterback there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up a 4th and 4 for the Vikings after they recovered their own fumble.
Iota beat Port Barre in the Dome in '99, and then Port Barre beat Iota in the Dome in '02. You got the Francises, you got a bunch of big-time names. You got the Keys, you got the Davises, a lot of big names from back then. Collins under pressure, slings one, pass is incomplete. Intended receiver,
incomplete pass.
Roderick Zeno. Turnover on downs. Red Devils will send the offense on the field with over 19 seconds remaining before we get the half. Yeah, the Marvin Whites of the world. Daniel Francis is all some big time names that was on that 02 state championship. First and 10 for the Red Devils.
1st and 10 for the Red Devils.
Might
19
just
seconds left in the half.
And get us to halftime. That's exactly what they're going to do.
And Port Barre's going to kneel on it to go in, take it into the half.
Red Devils take a knee, and that will do it, folks. Vikings flex their muscles here in the first half and they look like they could not be stopped.
And that's our halftime, folks.
Red Devils get a turnover inside the 1, a couple of turnover on downs, and the score here at Red Devil Stadium. Gillette has 2 touchdowns, Brown has 2 touchdowns, and your score at Red Devil Stadium, Opelousas Catholic 30, Port Barre 0. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Scores from around the state coming up, and also we have.
And for tonight's halftime entertainment, we have our OC Bikettes.
Maddox is 51. Rock, I don't know, Rock. I'm not the one to answer that question.
And the Bikettes are all lined up, ready to go.
Some halftime entertainment for you before we get to some scores.
Y'all gon' make me lose my cool.
Can do now.
All right, as promised, scores from around the state of Louisiana for Thursday night football. How about Bird and Calvary Baptist? Bird leads Calvary Baptist 7-0 at halftime. The score here, Vikings lead the Red Devils 30-0 at halftime. Acadiana leads New Iberia Senior High 28-7 at halftime. Welsh leads Hamilton Christian 48-0 at halftime. ERAF currently leads Catholic New Iberia 9-7. Crawley currently leads Iota 8-0 at halftime. St. Martinville currently leads Brobridge 27-0 at halftime. And as you look at scores from around the state of Louisiana, talk about our sponsors for tonight's game. I know we don't have the fancy equipment, but I still want to mention our sponsors for tonight. And hopefully this is the only week we will have to use the cell phone. All right, I'll just run through them all here. First sponsor for Under Lights, Bird's Eye Insurance. Call Alex Fontenot with Bird's Eye Insurance, having endless options. He will shop all of your insurance needs, finding you the best price with the best coverage, and he will make you a friend rather than just a client. Tell Alex that Jordan Taylor and Under Lights sent you by. Next sponsor, how about LaCourse Pest Control? You can count on them to deliver friendly and dependable service at an affordable price. LaCourse Pest Control are family working to protect yours. Give them a call at 337-884-7435. Tell Mr. Josh that Under the Lights sent you by. How about Mama's Fried Chicken? Family-owned local restaurant serving our community and surrounding areas since 1977, 46 years running. They have locations St. Landry Street and Jake Drive in Opelousas, Louisiana. Mama's Fried Chicken. Ask about their porty platters for all your game day needs. Drumlets, chicken salad, sandwiches, deviled eggs, chicken tenders, shrimp and fish. Tell them Under the Lights sent you by. About Whip Sprints. He's your player of the game sponsor for tonight. Whip Sprints with the Whipster Manifest. Custom apparel, substrate designs. Owner Kenneth Whip Beverly is located in Abbeville and Crowley, Louisiana, with all your heat transfer and sublimation shirt design needs. You can follow him on Facebook at Whipsters Manifest or Instagram at Whipsters34. Give him a call today at 337-581-6631. Tell Mr. Whip that Jordan said hello. But the Paint Guys, they're a locally professional painting company that provides commercial and residential painting. They paint metal roofs, metal buildings, homes, businesses. They also install and restore tongue and grove. Give them a call at 337-352-0308. Tell them Under the Lights sent you by. Next sponsor, Leger's Polish Shop, purifier of fine polished goods. Contact Darren Leger at 337-517-8686 for all your carports, accessories, restoration, aluminum, stainless steel, copper, and brass. Tell them Under the Lights sent you by. They're located in Abbeville, Louisiana. Coach Kip Dubuchan, also sponsor for Under the Lights, former defensive coordinator for Abbeville Wildcats. He is in town. Should see him at the game tomorrow night down there at North Vermilion. 3 more sponsors after the cheerleaders perform. Final 3 sponsors. Crawfish House and Grill, located at 1214 South Union Street in Opelousas, Louisiana. Now under new ownership. Come dine with them for some great Cajun hospitality and cuisine. Now featuring happy hour on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Tell them Under the Lights sent you by. We went there to eat this past weekend. Great food there, great hospitality. Go check out the Crawfish House. And how about Mikey's Donuts right there in Opelousas, Louisiana? Opens up at 4 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, go get you some donuts and tell Mikey that Jordan Taylor and Under the Lights said hello and sent you on by. And final sponsor, how about Daryl's down there in Sulphur, Lake Charles area. Best po' boys in the state of Louisiana. Sandwiches, everything you can think of. Go check out Daryl's if you're on that end of town. We'll have the description for them next week and their logo. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors tonight. We couldn't do it without you.
Come on, Campbell.
The phone for the Port Barre dance music is still in the booth.
Young guys and the old guys.
Well, look at it this way. Look at it this way.
We were joking. Said they all coming back next year. They all come back next year.
Who said that?
Just joking. The whole team will be back. Losing Billy, Hispanic.
Port Barre would like to thank the St. Landry Parish Athletic Healthcare Alliance, consisting of Opelousas General Health Systems, Moro Physical Therapy, and Dr. Phil Marcellus with Well Smart Opelousas Orthopedic Clinic for their medical partnership with our athletic training staff.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Red Devil Stadium for tonight's contest. Thursday night football here between the Opelousas Catholic Vikings and the Port Barre Red Devils. Vikings, huge first half from Brown and Chalette. Pretty much dominated both sides of the line of scrimmage. A couple turnovers led the way for both sides, and also a couple turnover on downs from the Vikings. But Vikings put the stamp on the first half with 30. And now we'll receive the opening kickoff here of the second half. Back deep for
And
the
our second
Vikes.
half is underway.
Looks like number 1 and number 7. That was number 1.
Number 1 on the return brings it out to
Galen
the
Ford.
OC 40.
Sets up OC with good field position.
Over 1st and 10.
First and 10 for the Vikings. Ball is at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 Vikings from their own 43.
Toss to
Quick
Brown.
pitch out to Brown.
Brown turns the burners
He's got a
on.
first down.
And he may go no
Nobody's
distance.
gonna catch him. Vikings
Touchdown. Vikings. Number 7. Chris Brown. This time no flags on the field. And he gets his 3rd touchdown of the night. One play. And the Vikings find the end zone again, coming out of halftime. Took 30 seconds off the clock.
And OC's going to line up to kick an extra point.
Landon Miller doing the kicking duties. Collins will hold.
Kick is up and good.
11:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. Vikings come out of halftime with a surging touchdown. Took one play. Brown calls his own number. Doing the kickoff duties for the second half will be number 40, Landon Miller. We've seen Collins doing all the kicking tonight for the kickoffs. 40 will take over the rest of the way, it looks like.
Kicks again, ball taken in at the Red Devil 42-yard line.
Fallon on the kick return.
And took him 30 yards to get a 1-yard return.
Red Devils will take over 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Ponche, your quarterback to start the second half. And he threw that one out of bounds.
On first down, we have a low snap and the pass falls incomplete. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Red Devils.
Second and 10 after the incomplete pass. Eugene back in the game at quarterback. Snap, handoff to Owen. Owen fighting for yards. And eventually brought down by
Owen
4 or 5
punching on the carry.
Vikings.
Picks up a couple yards. Brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Red Devils.
Third and about 9. 10:45 on the game clock. Can the freshman do something here on 3rd down to extend the drive? There's a snap. Quick pass. Complete to Barron. Barron cuts it back
Pass
upfield.
is complete out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line.
And it's going to be short of the 1st down.
Fourth and 2 for the Red Devils.
True freshman to true sophomore right there. What it was said. Might hear that combination a lot the next few years. Metrogene to Barron. 4th down, offense stays on the field. There's a snap. Quarterback drives back the pass. Under pressure. Avoids the pressure. Steps out of bounds. And there's a penalty
Flag
flag.
on the play.
It was going to be a turnover on downs, and the Vikings are penalized.
Vikings all over in the backfield. Looks like a hit out of bounds.
Metrogene is slow getting up. Here's the flag. Personal foul against the
Personal
Vikings.
foul against the Vikings.
Let's see where they mark it off at. After the personal foul, that's going to be enough for a Red Devil 1st down.
And that is a Red Devil 1st down.
Trainer taking a close look at Metrogene on the sideline. Your starting quarterback. Backup quarterback Owen Ponche into the game. Referee is having a long discussion around the 46-yard line. And now they say turnover on downs. And trying to get an explanation of what just happened. Timeout, Red Devils. Coach wants to talk to the white hat, figure out what just happened.
Apparently, the penalty was not enough for a first down. Turnover on downs, OC ball at the Red Devil 47-yard line.
All right, after all that, it will be Viking football. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line.
No, I'm talking about the 15 yards.
9:41 on the game clock. 37-0 is your score. Vikings have the football. After the turnover on downs, penalty marked off after the dead ball foul. So 15 yards, Vikings have it 1st and 10 at the 47. Collins goes under center. The motion, handoff to 33. He's been doing it all tonight.
For another first down, you know.
Eli Shillette tacking on the yardage, having a huge night.
We gotta sit.
First and 10 for the Vikings.
1st and 10 Vikings from the Red Devil 34-yard line.
Number 33 on the carry. Shillette picks up about 5.
Second and 4 for the Vikings from the Red Devil 28-yard line.
I'll tell you after this play. 2nd and 4, picked up 6. Collins goes under center. There's the motion, handoff to Shillette. Shillette following his backs.
Handoff off the left side, tackled by a host of Red Devils.
Gonna be picked up enough for the first down. Huge game for Shillette.
Maddox Faulkner and Caden Stelly in for the tackle.
1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Vikings on the move again. Brown goes in motion. Toss to
Quick
Brown.
on the right side to Brown.
Brown still up.
Flag on the play.
And there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding against the offense.
Holding against the Vikings.
Vikings penalized. I am on a cell phone tonight. Cannot make a phone call at this moment or any moment. Could not use the equipment
First and 15
tonight.
for the Vikings from the 25.
Not use the camera equipment tonight. That's why the scoreboard isn't on the screen. 1st and 15 for the Vikings. 7:30 on the game clock. Quick toss to, looks like number 7.
Brown around the left. Adam Barron on the tackle.
And as a Red Devil slow to get up, there's a penalty flag in the middle of the field.
Flag on the play.
Waiting on the official ruling. Blocking the back against the offense.
Blocking the back against the Vikings.
Back-to-back plays, the Vikings penalized. repeat first down.
First and 13 for the Vikings.
7:10 on the game clock. Quarterback pulled the whole way. 18. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown. Vikings. Number 18. Calls his own number. That is Mark Collins.
Collins on the carry.
Makes this a 43-0 ball game. Extra point pending. Collins will do the whole points. Snap, slow snap.
Kicking up.
Oh, kick, good.
And good.
6:55 remaining here in the third quarter. Your score from Red Devil Stadium.
6:55 left in the third
OC
quarter.
44, Port Barre 0.
OC set the kick again.
Thailand takes the kick
Kicking
in.
at the 30. Landon Barre on the return.
Red Devils will set up shop. 1st and 10. Around the 33-yard line.
Four yards on the return for Port Barre. They will take over 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
Metrodrome getting worked out on the sideline by the trainers. So Owen
Hardy on the
will be the
carry.
quarterback for this drive. We have whistles. Be a hydration timeout.
Hydration timeout on the field.
We'll take a timeout with them. 5:51 remaining in the third quarter. It's been all Vikings here tonight for Thursday Night Football. Second and about 11 or 12. Let's call it 12.
Second and 12 for the Red Devils.
Shoe waiting on the snap. There it is. Gonna roll to his right. Pressure in his face. Pass falls incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
Vikings D-line has been raising havoc here tonight. Brings up 3rd and 12. Third and 12, waiting on the snap. Ball's on the ground. Hardy picks it up and is slung down
Vikings
from
all
behind.
over in the backfield on that one.
Number 27. Trace Dinnerfero on the stop. Red Devils have not did much tonight. On offense, punting unit will come out
Timeout
once
on the
again.
field.
Clock's running.
Our next meeting is this month.
Probably about to take a delay of game. Or he let it go all the way down to 1, then called a timeout. So, timeout, Red Devils.
Seats about running off the field before they
4:11 remaining in the third. Red Devils burn a timeout.
they go see those everything.
Punting unit will come out after the timeout.
Should have ran sneak.
Metro John or Metro Jean? Metro John?
Yeah, we call them both messaging.
That's what I called him in baseball, Metro Jean.
4th down for the Red Devils. Owen Ponte in the punt.
.34 back deep for the Vikings. Owen doing the punting duties. Gets the punt off. And takes a
Angling
roll
kick
out of
goes out of
bounds.
bounds at the OC 46-yard line where they will take over
46-yard
1st and 10.
line. Scores from around the state. Welsh 65, Hamilton Christian 0. Final. You heard that? Welsh 65, Hamilton Christian 0. Final. Acadiana leads Nish 35-7. New faces into the game for the Vikings. Ball's on the ground. 4. Is your new quarterback.
Quarterback keeper off the right side.
Rowan Badgeron, your new quarterback into the game. Picked up about 30 on his first play. St. Martinville currently leads Brobridge
1st and 10 Vikings from the Red Devil 34-yard line.
34-0. St. Martinville leads Brobridge in the third. Crawley leads Iota 8-0 in the third. Handoff to number 23. Dawson Stelly on the carry.
Dawson Stelly on the carry. Picks up 6, brings up a 2nd and 4 for the Vikings.
Second down and 4. Vikings letting it tick all the way down. There's the snap. Handoff up the middle.
Tackle made at the line.
They're driving our. They just freaking went after time.
That was number 65 on the tackle.
Joseph Brown on the tackle.
Joseph Brown.
Holland got driven.
Loss of 1.
Oh, never mind. That was Julian got driven.
Brings up a 3rd and 5 for the Vikings.
That was Julian.
ERAF leads Catholic of New Iberia 27-14. We have whistles.
Flag on the play.
Delay of game.
Delay of game against the Vikings.
After the penalty brings up 3rd down and 9. A lot of new faces into the game for the Vikings.
Third and a long 9 for the Vikings.
There's a snap. Handoff to 23. Tackled down by number 24 for the
Handoff off the right side. Flag on the play.
Dawson Stelly on the carry.
Holding against the Vikings.
Bird leaves Calvary Baptist 14-7 in the 4th quarter. And there's 10 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Check this score out, Tyler. Crazy, Braden, crazy. Now that Welsh is falling into the Division 4 bracket, you never know with the Greyhounds. Crawley 8, Iota nothing going into the 3rd. Holding against the Vikings, and we're going to repeat the down.
3rd and long for the Vikings from the Red Devil 40-yard line.
Hi, Philip. Bye, Lacy.
And that's the end of our 3rd quarter.
Game clock runs out to zeros. 3 quarters have come and gone, ladies and gentlemen. We will head to the 4th. 12 more minutes of Thursday Night Football. Vikings up big here tonight at Red Devil Stadium, 44-0 as we head to the 4th. Vikings get their first victory of the season. But Barre will fall to 0-3. Start of district play next week. Malu? I'm interested to see what they do tomorrow night after they lost to Lake Arthur.
Port Barre would like to thank the St. Andrew Parish Athletic Healthcare Alliance, consisting of Opelousas General Health System, Moral Physical Therapy, and Dr. Phil Basilis with Well Smart Opelousas Orthopedic Clinic. for their medical partnership with our athletic training staff.
And then the Vikings next week, Southern Lab comes into town. Holy cow. Yeah, y'all didn't play week 1, week 2 Thursday night, week 3 Thursday night. 3rd down and 9. Started the 4th quarter, moments away. And now they're gonna mark the chains off. Now it's 3rd and 18. We're just trying to get this one started. This is number 5 this year.
You just go to random school.
2 week 1, 2 week 2, and this is the 5th one, so I'll go to number 1. I got y'all again.
3rd and long for the Vikings now from the Red Devil 40-yard line.
Who is that again?
Catholic Appointed P. Red Devil jumped inside the neutral zone.
Flag on the play.
You done talking for the night? You done talking for the night?
They haven't started the 4th quarter. It's another penalty.
It's penalty after penalty.
Braden, we have a schedule laid out, but it's changes week to week depending on certain situations around the state. Or week 4
3rd
change.
and 14 for the Vikings from the Red Devil 35-yard line.
So week 5, we're looking for a Thursday night. Week 9, we're looking for a Thursday night. The rest of them's pretty much filled. Quarterback pull. 4. Ball's on the ground. And it's a scramble for the football. And the Vikings might have
Fumble on the play.
jumped on it. And
And that
instead,
is Red
Barre
Devil ball.
causes another turnover. So if you have any bright spots tonight, is you force 2 turnover on downs and 2 turnovers tonight.
First and 10, Red Devils from their own 28-yard line.
Handoff to Hardy. Pushed out of bounds by number 2.
Keenan Hardy on the carry, driven out of bounds.
K.S. Daughtry. Back here for week 8.
2nd and 10 for the Red Devils.
2nd and 10. 22 goes in motion. He gets the handoff. Trying to get to the sideline. Tackled by number 10.
Landon Valley on the carry.
John Michael Jarrow. And there's an injured.
Picks up
Red
4
Devil.
yards. Brings up a 3rd and 6.
Looks like Barron. He's going to get up and try to walk off on his own power. Looks like he's cramping. Red Devils gonna have to hurry. 3 seconds. They could not get set. Coach burns a timeout.
Timeout, Red Devils.
Timeout, Red Devils. 8:50 remaining in the game. 44-0 is your score here tonight for Thursday Night Football. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Tomorrow night, Beauchamp, Northwest. We'll see you in Prairie Rome.
I think we all
Yeah, you the headset guy. So it is.
All right.
Good luck, Coach. I'm just gonna sleep through this week.
This is our first win. This might be our first win. We haven't won yet this year.
At least it's at home, so it's a short drive.
Hey, we know what's going to play at LCA Notre Dame the past 2 years. We know how.
3rd and 6 for the Red Devils as we resume play.
We got a little wildcat here. Why not? Hardy, direct snap. Running out of daylight.
Keenan Hardy on the keeper.
Punting unit will
Brings
come
up
out.
4th down for the Red Devils.
8:15 on the game clock. Timeout, Vikings.
Timeout on field.
Mr. Tyler, y'all beat, what school y'all beat this year?
We didn't play our first game. Livonia had that.
Yeah, that
Second game we lost.
I thought y'all played Northwest. Oh, that was the Jamboree.
No, we beat North Central in the Jamboree. Yeah. And then we lost to fumbled the ball 3 times inside of 20 minutes.
Because like they've been using their headsets. Well, why? Just
Royce Butler back deep for the Vikings. Panche will do the punting duties.
Where Barry set the punt.
Snap's good. And the kick is off,
High kick.
and it takes a friendly roll and will fall down about the
Down
49.
at the OC 49-yard line where they will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, Brennan is my cousin. Arnett.
1st and 10, Vikes, 7:18 on the game clock. 44-0 is your score. Bunch of new faces for the Vikings getting some playing time here late.
We got 5 down linemen.
First and 10 Vikings from their own 49.
Quarterback pull. Penalty flag.
Flag on the play.
Hold your flags.
John Parker Trahan is the new quarterback. Holding against the Vikings.
Holding against the Vikings.
What a game. Bird escapes Calvary Baptist tonight. 14-7. 6:28 on the game clock.
First and long for the Vikings from their own 43-yard line.
John Parker waits on the snap, pulls it himself, and still running. And it gets all the way down close to the 45.
Foul run play brings it out to the Red Devil 45-yard line.
That will be your final hydration timeout of the night. We'll take a timeout with them.
Hydration break on the
5:55
field.
remaining in this one. 44-0 Vikings. They've led the whole way. And they're 5:55 away from picking up their first victory of the season.
Don't forget to join our Red Devils next week as they travel to Mammoth on a Friday night, finally.
Second and 5.
Second and 4 for the Vikings.
Or 4. There's a snap. Handoff to the fullback. Falls forward. Looks like he has enough for the first down. Got a Red Devil cramping.
Injury timeout on the field.
At least it's not a far game today. Like the back of the season, like that week.
Be home early tonight.
Oh yeah, last week we traveled 2 hours away.
Oh wow. Huh? Film?
Little film, I gotta do one tomorrow.
Oh.
You have to watch films tonight?
No, we gotta upload. But our Wi-Fi is not amazing. And I gotta do.
Number 24 walks off on his own power.
We had a half day Wednesday.
Someone said you had a half day Friday too. We don't have school tomorrow.
Result of the previous play was the Vikings' first down. First and 10 from the 40-yard line.
5:15 on the game clock. There's a snap, handoff to 99, fighting for yards.
Handoff up the middle. Gain of 5 or 6 yards. Flag on the play.
You might have threw it on 6.
We got penalty flags on the field.
He was away from the play.
Wait, we get academic matters on it too.
They called it on both teams.
Penalties were offset.
Offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties.
They show them the film. It's like,
Here we go. Clock will run. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up a 2nd and 3 for the Vikings.
Yeah, I got the extra large, and then they extended on the legs.
Timeout Vikings.
Timeout Vikings.
.427 remaining. We'll take a timeout. And we'll be back in a few minutes.
Where can they find you on Facebook? Under the lights.
Y'all school page shared the stream, so got a lot of people watching it from OC.
Is Juan a senior this year? Sophomore, I think, but they changed it. I just seen they had his picture on the fence. That's how.
Oh, Juan.
Yeah.
Oh, Juan, this man? Yeah, no, he's a senior.
We have a foreign exchange student too.
Oh, really? We have 2 from Spain.
We have one from Spain also.
I forgot the other kid's name, but he's a cross-country runner. And Juan is our Spanish kicker.
2nd and 2. Waiting on the snap. There it is. And
2nd down. They give it to big number 99, who rumbles down to the 15-yard line for another Vikings 1st down.
99 moves Vikings all the way down
Yeah, we have
to the 16-yard line. First and 10, waiting on the snap. There it is. Another handoff to 99.
99 again up the gut.
99.
Picks up 4 yards, brings up a 2nd and 6 for the Vikings.
Foreign exchange students, one of my wiki came to baseball practice. He said, I'll go up with them.
2nd and 6. Quarterback pull this time.
Quarterback keeper off the left side.
Sorry, folks, the roster I have up here, I don't have 99's name.
No, but I think it was also because he didn't need another class. So
Brings up a 3rd and 6 for the Vikings.
Third down and 6. 2:40 on the game clock. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Big 99 bulldozing his way all the way into the end zone, and I think he's in. He is. Touchdown, Vikings.
Number 99 in for the Vikings touchdown.
who is 99?
I don't have him on my roster.
I think it might be transferred.
Barre
Timeout on the
has
field.
an injured player.
Injury timeout on the field.
2:11 on the game clock. Vikings just scored, and we'll wait to see extra point or 2-point conversion.
Tonight, we can break down everything more.
The injured Red Devil is number 12. Will walk off the field.
Hey, I thought you tried to call
1st and goal for the Vikings.
2-point conversion team will stay Snap, handoff, 99 will cap it off.
Number 99 in for the conversion.
So on my roster, they have Chance listed as 52, but if that's him, then Chance, number 99, scores and the 2-point conversion.
And Barre will take over 1st and 10.
And that was the final play of the game, ladies and
from
gentlemen.
their own 20-yard line.
Both teams will line up at the 50
And
shake
that's
hands.
the ball game.
Final score from Red Devil Stadium. Opelousas Catholic comes in on a Thursday night and beats the
Don't
Red
forget,
Devils
folks,
52 to
our
0.
Red Devils travel next Friday night to Mamou to take on the Green Devils. Good night, and everybody have a safe ride home.
Player of the game honors go to number 33, Eli Shillette. UTL Player of the Game, sponsored by Webster's Manifest, goes to number 33, Eli Shillette. So congratulations to number 33. Signing off from Red Devil Stadium. Opelousas Catholic 52, Port Barre 0. Tomorrow night we'll be live from Prairie Rome. The Beauchamp Gators take on the Northwest Raiders. We'll see you then.